If you're paying for Microsoft 365 and you're using Copilot as some sort of fancy email summarizer, you're leaving a lot on the table. So we're going to talk about in this video 4 features that are shipped within the last year that almost nobody is using and you probably haven't even turned them on. So the first feature is notebooks. And this is a big one because Copilot Notebooks lets you group files, notes, and chats into one persistent workspace. Copilot treats everything in the notebooks as context, so you don't have to re-upload the same files every single time. You can create your notebook here, add whatever files that you want to add. Maybe it's a presentation, Excel sheets. I'm going to drop in a couple files to show you. This is the closest thing that you can get on Copilot to an enterprise work IQ feature accessible for you as an individual. Once you've created your notebook, you can see your files here. And this is very similar to a Notebook LM. You can ask any sort of questions. You can have it create more information. If you need a graphic, you can ask Copilot to do all of that here. You're also able to add custom instructions. As an example, if I wanted to use this for YouTube, I could add all of my YouTube script instructions into this notebook. And then when I go in to create a video about XYZ, I will be able to have all of this information right within Copilot inside of this notebook. Okay, let's go to the next thing, which is audio overviews. This is a really cool feature. We go back to chat. We're going to do an audio overview. You can upload any file that you've been working with, whether it's a PowerPoint, a Word document, a notebook, a long email thread, whatever you want to do. You can upload it into the chat. So once Copilot reviews your document, you can see it gives you a summary of what's going on. If you go to these 3 little dots right here and hit read aloud, it'll actually read everything for you. So this is anything like a PDF. Maybe you have a workbook that you need to be listening to or reading through for school. You can hit the read aloud and it'll play just as if you're listening to an audiobook. Another thing that Microsoft launched within the last 6 months, but didn't really tell anyone, was they gave us access to different models, specifically a Think Deeper option, which we didn't have previously. It was all just one model or a GPT-5 series response, but now we have access to deeper thinking models. Now the auto model is middle of the road. While they do have a quicker access and a deeper think, I think of it like Claude, where they have the Haiku, which is the fastest, and Opus, which is the longest. But it gives you more flexibility in terms of being able to decide how many AI credits that you want to use when you are submitting a request to Copilot. For this next feature, we are going to go into PowerPoint, where we have Copilot listed here. This is being able to create a PowerPoint presentation from a Word document. So we're going to go to PowerPoint. We're going to go to the Copilot icon in the corner. We're going to hit add content, and then we're going to click the information that we want to add. Once we add our Word document, I'm going to say, turn this document into a PowerPoint designed slides. We'll see what it puts out. So typically what Copilot will do is it'll build the first draft of your deck, whether you want slides, speaker notes, and some sort of narrative flow in not that much time. In a real world scenario, you would be able to, if you have, let's say, a Word document or something that you've generated using Copilot or Claude or whatever, you can have Copilot turn that into a dashboard, a presentation, whatever you want it to produce, and it'll be able to create the information that you need. One honest note that I will say with Copilot and PowerPoint, the design functionality within Copilot or within PowerPoint is not great. So typically when we get the first design, I find that the Claude plugin or the Claude add-in for PowerPoint is much more powerful than Copilot in my opinion. But if you are already paying for Copilot or your company is already paying for Copilot, there's no reason that you shouldn't be using it to design slides. So just to show you very quickly what this PowerPoint looks like, you can see this is the first version that Copilot has put together. So not terrible. I think if you have a specific theme or brand template or something, you'd be able to convert this over pretty simple. Pretty cool that you can take a Word document and turn it into a presentation. The last feature is a voice chat in the Copilot app that now references memory. So that means that if you told Copilot last week that you're planning a move or that you're training for a race or that your kid's name is Sam, the voice chat remembers and you don't have to re-explain yourself every time. It's rolled out in January. Most people still talk about voice Copilot like it's a stranger. You can talk to it normal. Like if you are using the app, you can talk to it like it's a person. It'll remember and reference back. They have a lot of languages that they operate in. If you're using Microsoft 365, you might be using one or two of these features, or maybe you haven't heard of any of these features. But now that you can get your money's worth and maybe try upgrading your workflow a little bit, start with something simple, maybe an audio overview notebook. So let me know in the comments below if you have been using Microsoft Copilot, what is your favorite feature? And if you are looking for more Copilot use cases, check out this video I did about Copilot in Excel. And with that, I will see you on the next one.